In the air like this, shoot it to the sky so the raiders don't miss. Up in the air, let's go. You can put them high, you can put them low. I'm on my dup for my squad. West like I told you, infamous straight up out the block on the
Kia ora whānau, welcome to our segment of our podcast, The Golden Pot. This is something different. This is really something different, but I'm hoping in the future that this will be something normal. Something normal as in having a guest on our channel and on our podcast. But I'll let him introduce himself. So before we do that, we've already opened up with a karakia. So I'm going to pass it over to our rangatira here. If you'd like to introduce yourself, my bro.
Ngā mihi, Haich. Thank you for having me in your mahi today. Ko Horomoana Brown tuku ingoa, no Ngāti Parawahi. I think I played for the club maybe 3 seasons maybe. I acknowledge this podcast, and for me it's just wanting to give back some of the stories I experienced through the club and sharing those. So yeah, I'm happy to do that, but understanding the type of people that have played longer for the club. But yeah.
So thanks again for coming along, bro, and sitting in this in our kaupapa. So what are you currently doing, bro, if you would like to share with our viewers and myself, currently doing, and your whānau, please?
Yep, so I've got, I'm still with my wife, Ngāti Hine. Since I've stopped playing football, we've since had a pepi, Waimirirangi. My partner's from up north, but recently we've come to the conclusion that she's actually got ties to the Paki whānau at Rangiriri, which was like pretty cool. I do remember going to the marae when we played there, and we played Rangiriri. That was a really memorable game, hard game. But yeah, it's basically my small whānau. I work once a week up at Papakura Marae doing te paeoranga. I sit on the panel there sometimes, and also I'm completing some mahi at some study, doing some music here.
Okay, tell me, who's this little champ here?
Yes,
Kia ora, Puku.
my tag along for today, Pukuriri, yeah, we just call it Puku for short.
Pukuriri, kia ora.
Pug
Pukuriri.
cross with a French born.
Kia ora, mihi atu ki ngā kaimātaki, eh? Tēnā koe, Puku. So yeah, thank you again, Horo, for sharing that part, bro. So what we're going to do now, bro, we're just going to take a bit of take a journey back down memory lane, where you may share, whatever that looks like from you, bro, how your connection came to rugby league, and also how your connection came to Tani Whare.
Yep. So originally I played a lot of rugby growing up. I played in Gizzy. A lot of my uncles and that played footy poro, both styles, and I used to go with them to the Mustangs trainings. So that's how my first.
Can you elaborate on the Mustang?
Oh, the Manatuke Mustangs.
Manatuke Mustangs.
Yeah, back in Gizzy, yeah. I know you've got experience of the program back home, so yeah. It started off with just playing touch. I played for Waikirikiri Rugby for a while. Yep, and then I went to Prem's training for Mustangs. They got me into touch, and then my mum moved us to Hamilton. I played for Hillcrest High School rugby team, and that's where I met Russell Leaf for the first time. Yep, and so me and him were boys in Te Auka. I met through Wakaama, and so I just while I was on the table, and when you first initially asked me about having a kōrero, I thought about the first times that I played footy poro, and it was
Yeah.
actually my first real game.
Yeah.
Was Mataroli had pulled all the Wakama boys, so there was a 6-man crew. He brought 6 players,
Yep,
they're
yep.
like teenage in their prime,
Yeah.
like getting ready for Karapiro Nationals.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so and we all played rugby for Hillcrest. He dragged us over to Hukanui and we played the church college team.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think we
Those
pumped
are
them.
boys.
We
Yeah.
pumped them pretty good. I was playing halfback. Oh, they played me at halfback. Oh no, not halfback, dummy half.
Oh yeah.
I'm usually in the centres. Well, I played centres.
Cool.
But Mataroli got us in through Tiaka. And yeah, I played for Kanui, so I just remember that on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
And then I flew over to Australia. I played some footy portal there. Didn't really like it. Yeah, my koro was sick, so I came home. And Russ said, "Hey, come. I'm in Huntly, stopping on Huntly because I was up at Auckland.
Wow, there we go.
Caught up with the bro, and then I think that week I have to ask them, but I think we went out clubbing, or we went out partying, and the boys are at the you and I think it was Lucas.
Ooh, wow.
You and a few of the boys were in at the Bahama Hut when the Bahama Hut was on. You guys were in the cubby hole. And then I didn't know what was going on, but Russ said, "Come with me. I want you to meet some people." And then he ushered me over to you fellas, and he goes, "Oh, I got this fella. He wants to come down to play for the boys." And I, "Hey!"
Yeah, he set you up, bro.
I went, "Oh, okay, yeah. Well, whatever you say, bro. I'm keen to play with you again." And then, so yeah, that's how I connected with the club. Yeah,
Wow. What
bit of a long-winded
what
story, but
journey,
yeah. Russ put his name on the line to bring me in to meet the boys here.
Man, wow, awesome, brother.
But that has a lot, like, that's a pivotal point for
Yeah.
the rest of the story at Tani Whare, because
Cool.
it was about
Yeah.
not making Russ.
Definitely.
He put his name on the line. It was not
Yeah.
making him, embarrassing him.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's how I started when it all started.
Wow, awesome. No, thank you very much, bro. And those names and those areas, those locations are no longer there anymore.
Yeah, yeah, a long time ago.
They also bring memories too.
Yeah.
No, I've never been nightclubbing in my life, mate. So I
Yeah,
don't know
neither.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, neither.
Anyway, bro, yeah, thank you for taking us back down to those into those finer details of how you connected up and that phone call from Russ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was really pody at that stage
Mm-hmm.
because my koro was like my dad, and he was passing, so I come home, and I had a whole life over there, had a relationship.
Yeah, exactly, bro, yeah.
Yeah, and like that pull to come home, yeah, I just dropped everything and left. And so my first port of call was, "Where's the bros and what are they up to?
Yeah, exactly.
How can I reconnect with them?" Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
And also, I do want to acknowledge Russ, because he at that time he had his partner here and had kids.
Yeah.
And were they up the hill here?
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yep,
up on
yep.
the hill, eh?
Yep. Yep.
The question is, did he ever use those hills for training?
I remember we
Yeah,
did a pre-season
yeah,
one
yeah,
time
yeah.
on his hill. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I should have hit him with that, eh? Fucking first time for you. It's usually just taking the rubbish bins down and getting the mail. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but I'm sure the bro will come and defend himself,
definitely.
eh, bro?
I'd love to hear his perspective because, what a hell of a journey that he has, bro, in
Yeah.
our club, but also in our community, and also the many other hits that he has, bro.
Yeah, just with his coaching stuff.
Yeah,
now,
that's right,
yeah.
exactly.
Always, like, even though I don't see him all the time,
Yep.
it just feels like, and I mean that's with a lot of people at Tani Whare. It's like
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
just yesterday you were having a conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's
pick up from where it left
Yeah,
off.
that's exactly how
Mm.
connections stay, eh, bro? And anything else, bro? Any other little memories? If you can name a few memories from your time being into rugby league and also at Tani Whare, or...
I came in pretty like green, eh? Like I come into the game pretty green. Like I knew how to take contact.
Yep.
But I didn't know the game, and it was the brothers at the club that actually, like, yeah, like, I could imagine bringing someone off the street or someone that you don't know into your space, bro, and like, it would have been arrogant of me to just come in and expect that I could just do whatever I wanted, bro. So it was sort of like humare coming into the club and getting advice from, not in a negative way, but like trying to offer you and support you so you can be a better player.
Yep.
I haven't really experienced that sort of culture in a rugby club other than back at home, because it's just a Māori way of doing things, I guess. And like, you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. In both fields, I learnt a lot at Taniwhara, yeah.
So can you tell me, mate? Oh wow, that's awesome, bro. So can you tell us, bro, in terms of some of the people or some of the players that you played alongside?
Well, you and my coach. You're my coach. Bro, all the boys. Punakai, like I think he was right side, Pun. Punakai helped me a lot with just his comms and just trying to arrange our side. Learned a lot about being patient and picking your spots. I had like Russ. He was in the middle. Our middles, bro. Our middles. I mean, we had like Russ, Duckman.
Nice.
Yeah. We had Zeal. Path. All the boys. I'm sorry if I missed it. It was a long time ago, but no, that team when I initially come over and got a run, that team was like really cool. It was a really good. Because all I had to do was just watch and observe, and then they'll go, yeah, run this line break. And then that's the thing about football I like too, was corridors. I didn't have to run all over the field, even though I probably did that a bit at the start, trying to tackle everything. But once I learned how to be patient and stay on my corridor, and everything started to slow down for me. And yeah, that's all from the boys and your guys coaching and stuff. Because I was fresh as when I come back, straight out of union.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tell us a bit more about in your time over in Australia, but who were you playing and who were you playing for?
So I ended up running for, this is over in Perth. The Western Force had just opened up. So that's how long ago it was fairly new. And a lot of people from Aotearoa were shooting over to the West Coast to try and crack it. And but what they ultimately did, in hindsight, what they did was they just brought a lot of the fringe players over the east side and filled the roster at the start. So they had no chance. But went over there, worked, played a bit of footy for Armadale, the Arcs team, and real Pākehā type. They try to bring a Kiwi kaupapa to the club, but you can't artificially manufacture that. Everyone's got to be committed, and that's what I found when I come to Taniwhara was like, bro, show me, don't tell me. Wow. So big eye opener, It's had a lot of learnt a lot of kino ways of being in Australia and at a club and drinking that culture and coming back and getting not a growling, but bro, we fucking hidden.
No, I understand.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to swear on your podcast.
Bro.
But I hope that answered your question.
Definitely, I did. So did, bro. Wow, awesome, bro. Just want to thank you for taking us back down that memory and down that lane, bro, because it just, I'm just buzzed out too, like bringing up all that little information, bro, those details.
I got first try I ever scored for the club, first training, I've got those are all fond memories I look back on. It was against Te Awamutu out in TA. Got a sneaky from dummy half, just a little bunt and then fall over the line.
Awesome. Any other battles, bro? I want to try and touch on some battles. What does battles look like for you?
Oh well, I do some mahi with. What sort of battles?
And from your time playing.
So some of the mahi I do at Papakura Marae, the other panelists from the community that has the same role as me
Yeah.
is Tia Rupati.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we were talking about, and it'll come to your question.
Yeah.
We were in the wharekai last week, and we were having a yarn, and he was talking about, is it the Leopards? Is that who?
Yeah, Otahuhu
Yeah, I think, is that who Peter Hiku played for?
Ooh.
No, it wasn't the Leopards, was it? One of those teams. But I remember we had pre-season against them one time, and he was in my centre on the left side, and I was marking him on the left side, and he was on the right side.
Yeah.
And I was telling Tia, like, they were talking about how good of form he's been in recently.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I said, oh no, yeah, I remember when we had pre-season against them.
Sorry.
The bro would just score on me whenever he wanted.
Wow.
You know, it was just like whatever hole he wanted on the left or the right, and so yeah, that's something that I've been thinking about lately. Is like,
that's when Peter Hiku was playing for them, Malfrey. Remember, Peter Hiku was their fullback.
Wow, real bro, you got the memory, man. That's some good memory.
Because, and I remember someone saying, don't kick it to that fella. What did the boys do? Kick it to him, run away, try to kick off.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, because you know Peter Hiku, do you?
not personally, but I know who he is. Yeah.
You know who he is.
Yeah. As a player.
As a player.
Yeah. As a player.
Just a bit of fun facts, mate. He's from Gisborne.
Is he?
He's from Whatatutu.
I didn't know that.
Karaka. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So from my own collection, bro, when I was living over in Gisborne, is him and his mum was just coming up to Auckland for a week holiday. And and everything is history now. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. Once they started doing having a kōrero about it, I was like, bro, let me tell you about that fella, bro. He ripped me up. Like, it was shame too, because all the old boys are on my side of the field. They're like, oh, all good, boy. Come on, Horo, you're good. It's like, bro, there was like, but what can you do?
Exactly.
What can you do? It was pre-season. I'm not trying to make excuses. It was pre-season, but like, what could you do? But yeah.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I remember Kanimu's dad on the side there with Joel's old man. Yeah.
Uncle Kills.
It'll be alright, boy. And it was like the fourth time he had like blowing through my tackle, my defense. I was like, oh, wow. Today's not my day, but keep the play.
No, that's a good, bro. That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. About that, that journey in terms of battling against some NRL players who are now NRL and international.
Yep.
Obviously, you gave them a bit of a battle to make them challenge themselves in a way. So you obviously
you can say, he worked on his attack on me. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Fucking but in all in good spirits, I was. I took it on the chin.
Awesome.
What can you do?
Yeah. Cool, great. Oh, well, you've just covered a good bloody chunk of information, bro, in terms of your journey with rugby league, with Tani Wharo and all the other strands, where all the branches all connect to. But we know that the stump belongs to Russell Leaf. They always say that, bro.
If anything, yeah.
Exactly. Or he could even be the seed. He planted that seed by that phone call, and all of a sudden you're here on the weekly. You're here in Huntley on the weekly at the Kumara patch, and
I just want to say, from the club too. Like, I know we had a yarn at the Tepu inside about. Like, even the little things the club noticed. I was a student at the time and I couldn't make it to every training.
That's right, yeah.
And I know I used to get the back of the day award for petrol money as a koha for petrol, and I appreciate that. I appreciated that. Yeah. I hope I showed that appreciation.
No, definitely.
But I was doing extras on the Tuesday back in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because that was the right thing to do for the bros. I just want to put it out there. I appreciate everything that the club had, the opportunities they had given me.
Yeah.
I appreciate the experiences
awesome.
I got from playing for the club. and the friendships, bro, they're like
definitely.
still like relevant to me today.
Yep.
My friendships that I've made through the club. Like I don't see the boys often, but they'll see that I've watched their stories and stuff. So I'm still still engaged with seeing how they are, and especially my teammates that I played with.
Awesome.
Although I can't be there for all things.
That's fine, bro. It's fine with all of us, and we still trucking on, bro, and doing what we do from here, from our community and from our club. So awesome for those kōrero, bro. Awesome. So what we're gonna do now, bro? This is the last part of your interview, bro. I'm gonna ask you a number of questions, but they're more bullet points.
Yep.
But it's based on your own perspectives.
Yep.
Your own perspectives, bro, in those certain areas. So so our first one, bro, would be where are we? Would be around the Taniwhare Rugby League club rooms. What would you share with that, bro, and your brief perspectives on that?
What kind of?
Yeah, like we're thinking after match functions.
Oh,
what
yeah,
did it look like from your view?
It was like it wasn't the vocal point for the weekend, but it was like a time to celebrate and a time to celebrate one another, celebrate our teammates, celebrate the game, celebrate people that have played before us. And I've had a lot of like I fell asleep on the one after function one year, bro. I came out on Auntie stairwell in the back there, and I woke up, bro, and then the party had moved on, and I think it was just around the corner at across the road from the skate park. Like I just followed my nose. Kept walking and where the music was going, and I turned up at the rest of the party, and I was like, bro, I just came it out. Thing. Not a good thing, but like I think it was like a really good night, and I think we had like a few rewards given out, and I just got a bit sloppy and fell asleep. They woke up and everyone just left me there, and woke up and it was all good, safe. Locked the door behind me when I left. Followed where the music was, but the club rooms, the club manaki, the pool table, seeing the old boys, hearing their opinions, being with my friends. I know it's a piece in my life that I look back on and I miss, because I don't do drinking and I don't do that kind of socializing as much these days, but I know it was a good way to end the weekend, with footy poro.
Awesome, brother.
And the mahi that we had,
Thank you very much, bro. Golden Pot cook-wise, as you're travelling, you did touch on in our early kōrero, but about travel, what did travel look like, travelling from Hamilton? How were you carpooling, or how did finances look and all that?
I was a teacher at the time, or studying to be a teacher at the time, so I didn't really have too much money. I could afford some gas to get there on Thursday nights because it was team run, but probably should have picked Tuesday nights to come to cardio, but I needed to learn the game. I could control my exercise and stuff at that time, but didn't have very much money, but like I said before, the putia the koha that the club gave for me to get to games in the weekend and to travel. I didn't carpool. I didn't even have a car really. I had to borrow my cousin's car for a little bit there till I got my own wheels, and then just would come out Thursday nights, Saturday nights. Park my car up at Russell's house, have a wash, then head to the club rooms there.
There was so the reason why I was asking that, bro, is because it's still ongoing. It's still ongoing with all our brothers who are travelling from Hamilton, even further. Rotorua as well, from the boys there, and like from us here in Huntly, bro, we think of, look, they're literally driving past 10 clubs, and all of a sudden they want to come to Huntly, the small, small little community, and want to come and play for Tani Wharau, and the efforts, those efforts, man, that us as Huntly, our whānau from Huntly may not realise. That's a lot of effort, That's a lot of effort, bro. And now we think of top of that, we got to think of what does finances look like, what does communication look like, and all that. Yeah. So thank you for your sharings, bro.
I don't think it's too hard of a sell to drive past those 10 clubs to get to Tani Wharau. I was fortunate that I was invited by a person that was already established in the club. So I'm very privileged that I got the opportunity to even travel to come to trainings. You know what I mean? That's how I felt about it.
Cool.
And it's just that aroha for the club, that aroha with your mates.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not it's. I know the back of Taupiri to Gordington to Hokanui to my house off the back of my hand, and that's through coming to trainings. I can drive there blindfold now. But it's not that hard to understand why everyone's travelling to come play here, because it's the manaki, it's the opportunity to wear the gold and green jersey. It's a place where you can come and prove your medal and what you got, and that's a medal in itself. It's like, I remember when I first come in, it wasn't intimidating, but what was intimidating was this, the moves are named after names in the community, bro. Just the little things that are put into the club that you wouldn't get in those 10 clubs that we're passing to get here. It's not a stretch, or it's not something that I'm surprised that today's people are still travelling, because that's the mana of the club.
Thank you, bro. Awesome. Wow. Yeah, man. Efforts on efforts, man. And again, for our Huntly viewers who are on our podcast here, hopefully this shines a bit of light on you and helps your understanding around our whānau who are travelling from out of town to come into our club and be a part of the kaupapa. Thank you, brother. And also, well, you touched on that, and any other memories, bro? Any other memories you can think of before we do wrap it up?
Just the seasons. Like, I look at the photos here. That's a memory.
Yeah.
I got 2 or 3 of those. Cool. And it's the consistency of the faces that I still see in these photos that are around. Hey, that's how strong the pull is for the club. Like, even when I go to Russ's house, his house has got the same stack of photos of his kids, another generation. Like, even my baby, if she wants to play footy poro, I know where to send her. If she's invited, cool. If anyone wants to take her on. But awesome. Nothing but fond memories playing for Tani Wharau. Just all I think the things that stand out the most is the games and the positions and the efforts, all of those things, and the time.
Awesome, you can gauge your memories just looking at a current photo. Those are mostly your nephews up there, bro, and that's actually your nephew there, the number 13. That's Poito.
Oh, yeah.
So he was a part of our under 17s team, bro, and wow, bloody talent of doom, bro, that young fella. And the menu, and all of them too, So they're our future, they all come.
Is that Russell's house, eh?
That's Moko. That's Moko. That's Heiho's son, all of them. So, and that's Ruben Forey's son, the second one in the first lane.
That's my name.
Yep, that's him. And that's Te Aroa's son, which is also our captain, the one next to him.
They were babies when I was playing.
Yeah, exactly. So you think of all of that, bro, and many more of our nephews, bro. They're the ones coming through. They're the next wave, and we are ready for them, and bracing them, and preparing them and supporting them on the way.
Yep.
So that's what it's about, eh? Their production lining, bro. And
It's no surprise to me that the club's still strong with their rangatai. Eh? It's
definitely,
like,
mate. That's where it is actually,
Yeah.
eh? So when we think of Romiromi, we think of Romiromi was the first thing we touch, eh?
yeah.
Our
Yep.
feet.
Yep.
And that's our grounding. That's our grounding.
There's so many people from the community, both on the pitch and behind the scenes. The club president through to the volunteers, the sponsors, the medical staff, the physio staff, the trainers, the coaching staff, senior leadership groups, management. I remember for me, and I think Sats was coming in from town as well. Onks and Don would always check in on us and make sure we were all right. They would always ask, when, the littlest things, need a ride, need a koi, need a place to have a wash. But I mean, that's the vital of the whole club. As an outsider or as a person coming in from out of town, you just really wanted to pay it forward and make sure that you're doing right by all those amazing people that help, help me figure out this game that we love. The green and gold supporters at Davies Park, man, you couldn't beat it, man. Like, I'd hear all the support and all the love, and yeah, I packed Davies Park, you can't beat it. But all the best, boys, in Tani Whānau community for the upcoming season. I hope all the preparation goes well, and you come out healthy and ready for next year. So too much, brothers, and yeah.
And saying that, bro, with you taking the time to sit and have a kōrero with us, bro, about your journey and here at Tani Whānau and also Rugby League.
Yeah.
We thank you very much, bro.
Right.
Nothing else, bro, alright? So we did open up with a karakia when I started your Romiromi. So are you okay for us to close up with a karakia, bro?
Yep.
Awesome. Ka pai wala. Pauhihiri, paurarama, tiaho i roto, mārama i roto. Tēnā te pau ko te pau ka eke. Nā te pau o reinei mahi enei kōrero, ka mā te ariki, ka mā te tauira. Kia puta ki te whai o ki te ao mārama. Kaumie, huie, taiki. I should have given you